So, Panasonic drops a new camera. You thought it was going to be a GH6. They got you. You are now tuned into the Big Boy Show, Oba McCoy, and today it's going to be a new rant on a new company, a new camera. Well, not a new company, but a new camera from a trusted company. Panasonic just dropped a S5. Many cats thought they was going to drop a GH6 real soon. You heard the rumors, GH6 is coming, this is coming. You got to watch what Panasonic does. Panasonic controls their market. Last year, dudes was talking about a GH6. Fiending, what can be next better? What they do? They drop a S1. They dropped the S1 on you dudes. It's like, oh, listen, I didn't see this coming. A full frame camera, I didn't see this coming. They played you and put out like rumors, information. Oh, this is coming. I think this is around the same time, around November or something of last year. This is coming. They dropped the S1 on you. You didn't see that? I'm not understanding that. I saw that. If you watch the price drops for the GH5 or GH5S was dropped a few months before that, I think, or maybe a year, I forget. Why would you put another camera out so fast when you got one that's actually iconic, transcending, and you can milk it for just sales? It's going to be selling all the time. Why would you put another camera out that can compete with that? I mean, Canon does that all the time. Canon recognizes that, and that's why they cripple their cameras all the time. I make the cameras, cameras all crippled out. So they dropped the S1 on you. Then they flipped it. They dropped the S1H on you. Well, you knew that was coming because at the end of the day is when they had the GH5 out, they dropped the G9. Then they segmented again and dropped the S1, GH5S, I think, right? This is for the filmmakers. We heard the filmmakers cry. Makes sense. They all three are phenomenal cameras. I want all three, be honest. But now they dropped the S1 on you. The S5, the 5. Like a little bit of S, a little bit of 5, a little bit of GH5, a little bit of the S series. Really? Everybody's saying, oh, the S5 is the full frame version of a GH5. Well, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. If Panasonic has this L-mount alliance or L-mount thing with these other companies, why wouldn't they push out more cameras based off that mount? You saw what happened with Sony and their mount. It took them a lot of time to get invested in people buying the E-mount. It takes years to transition mounts. Many camera bodies to transition mount. So they got this big investment going on. They gave you a S5 at $2,000, homie. Two racks. Unheard of. That does basically what the GH5 does. Because you know what Panasonic does too. I know y'all do know this. They drop the camera. They have like a temporary cripple for the camera. And then they give you an update to unlock all the other features. Oh, by the way, it can do this now. It always can do that. They just didn't let you do it. Oh, by the way, if you pay for this, you get this new feature right now. That's what Panasonic does. VLOG-L? Really? So I looked on the website today. Because I'm in a hunt for buying a new camera right now. Full disclosure, I ain't buying the S5. That's not what I'm doing. I can't go to that mount. It's more so I'm recognizing I can't go to different mounts like that. I'm an EF mount, micro four thirds mount person. Just what it is. I think the mount I need to go to is PL mount. That's a whole nother story. So I've been in a hunt for a camera like I told you. Looking for a new camera. I got cameras on the brain. I first had the Komodo camera on the brain. The red Komodo because peer pressure and like my ego wanted to get into the red ecosystem. But that camera got some limitations that I see that I can't use right now. And that's namely how it's going to handle slow motion. For me, in the small digital content that I make, sometimes slow motion is required sometimes, right? Also, too, it's overkill for the things that I need. I'm more of a naturalistic style type creator, so I don't really need the 16-bit. 16-bit is really good for cats that does a lot of VFX and things of that nature, if you didn't know that. I don't do all that. I don't have the team or the budget to do stuff like that, so I gotta stay within my lane. The other camera I was talking about getting was gonna be the Z-Cam. And that, I almost pulled the trigger on getting the S6 today. And the reason why I'm thinking about that because my company is designed in a way where I have too much equipment and swapping my GH5 off my out of my rig and put into my Ronin S setup or put into my other. It's too much. So I want to have two different bodies doing certain things. And so I was watching, I think, Flannel Ninja and some other dudes, and they was talking about the the Zcam S6, and he did a comparison to how the S6 and the GH5 and the Black Magic, how they look, and the S, no, I'm saying the GH5S and the S6. They're not as, maybe it was the E2, but they don't look that far apart, right? That's a key portion of it. So I was looking at that. I said, well, I do want that cube shape and put it on my Ronin S. I think it will look really good. It'll balance really well, and I can do a lot of things with that. So I've been looking at the Zcam S6, and also too because I like the mounts. I like the mounts. I like the mounts that you can change pop the mounts out, because I have a lot of micro four third lenses. I mean, I got kits of micro four third lenses, cinema lenses. I mean, I even got these Siri lenses. Man, real talk. I had this lens for about 6 months. I haven't even opened it up yet. Neither here nor there. The other one's coming too. But I'm still contemplating getting that camera. But my mind might be switching up a little bit, because this S5 is changing my thought process. I'm happy I'm not rushing through this, because normally I would rush through this. The S5 drops at $2,000. The GH5S still at $1,700. Panasonic's talking about, oh, we will continue developing the micro four thirds, whatever case may be. Yeah, they probably still would drop more lenses. Don't get it twisted. They're not going to drop anything that's going to surpass the GH5 anytime soon. Why? That camera's still popping today. It still beats a lot of cameras. If the GH5 could do any type of raw out the HDMI, it will destroy, 100% destroy it. What I'm hoping is that in a couple of weeks, the GH5S drops in price, and I get that at a discount. If not, I'm gonna get the Zcam. I'm probably gonna have to get 2 of those, because I want those cameras to match. I know myself. I want the cameras to match perfectly. Neither here nor there. Y'all dudes looking for a GH6, it ain't coming. Don't think about it. Panasonic wants you to go get a S5. Drop that bread, get that S5. You can go do that. I ain't doing it. I'm good monies. That's all I had to say. It looks like a good camera if you don't have a GH5 already. If you have a GH5 already, it's like, why would you get that camera? Why would you get that? I don't know, homie. I'm not getting it. I have no reason of getting that. This is a camera I'm not getting. You know what I mean? They can tell me, oh, you messed out. Yeah, I'm going to miss out on that one. I'm going to miss out on that one. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't doing it. If you do it, I'm going to watch your videos. I'm like, oh, wow, that was good. But I ain't getting it. I'm out. Deuces.